Hello, hello, beautiful souls. It's Maria Teresa. So here I am in the sunshine. I'm taking really advantage of this because Vancouver doesn't get too much sunshine. So in few days we're gonna get the rain again, and here I am gallivanting in this little park beside my home, close to my home. And I decided to talk again because there's so much things that are happening, and I just want you to be in touch with the energies of this beautiful Taurus. We entered the Taurus energy, and the planet of Taurus is Venus. So Venus or Venus, whatever. Venus is the planet of love, relationships, beauty, pleasure, your values, your earth sign. So this is the time to ground yourself. Earthing is so amazing. We're connecting to Mother Earth, and there is actually a stellium that's happening today, April 21st. The stellium is 4 planets in the sign of Taurus. So Taurus is the sign of Earth, and Uranus had been in Taurus sign since 2018. Some kind of like your astrological kind of like the messages of the planets today. And Uranus is the revolution, the unexpected radical change in your life, the transformation, evolution. So when we talk about Uranus, it's like the the bombing in Hiroshima. That's the uranium, right? And Uranus was actually founded, and like the planet Uranus, when it came out, it's actually also opening us to a new dimension. So this is the dawning of the Aquarian age. When the moon is in... I actually don't know the lyrics. I should listen to it more. Okay, so today, what are we going to talk about? Uranus is in Taurus, and then Sun. So the Sun is the healing power of our solar plexus, our strength, our gut feeling, trust, intuition, and the Sun is the one that nourishes us. So it brings us joy. And so you will find yourself enjoying this springtime, right? Well, here in Northern Hemisphere. I'm not sure about the other side of the planet. And the Sun, the Moon, Mercury, and Venus. So Mercury is communication. So you also probably catch yourself talking a lot, expressing yourself. It's a creative expression. So I experience that when I'm with the cosmic doulas. So the cosmic doulas, Pia and Linda Saluti, they're so beautiful souls. They're like my children. Literally, they're like my children. They were born at the same year of my children, Tristan and Tiffany. So when I'm hanging out with these cool babes, I feel like I'm their mother in a different perspective, because it's co-creation, right? So for me, business is relationship. So business equals relationship. So I don't do business if I don't have a relationship and a cool vibration with this kind of person, because that is karma. Agreements, vows, contracts, anything that you agreed in this incarnation is a relationship that has a lot of layers of past lives, karmic bondages, lessons. So it applies to all relationships, like your lovers, your family members. And today I found a picture of my family. It's like this huge tribe, right? I've told you on my other videos that I have 6 brothers and 3 sisters. But 2 of my brothers had transition. So my eldest brother Manuel, who's actually the professional script writer, it's an amazing, beautiful soul. My brother, we call it Clear Junior. So he has the name of my father, Manuel. So Manuel Jr. was such a beautiful soul. As an elder brother, he sacrificed his life to our family and helped my mother to bring us, right? Like so yeah, I remember him like working like a waiter, an artist, but he has so much potential to transcend, to transcend this incarnation, but he wasn't able to do it, to do that. So this is the sacrifice archetype, the martyr archetype. So when I'm clearing and healing karma with my relationship with my huge family, I look at them as an archetypal template that will help me broaden and expand my mind field, right? Because the archetypes are, if you haven't studied the archetypes, it was brought to our consciousness by Carl Jung. It's Jung. Not sure how you pronounce Carl Jung. So I used to teach archetypes, and I think I would be teaching archetypes again because they're so deep, and they're actually entities. They are alive in your situations, in your work field. So an archetype is a neutral energy that you are co-creating. So before you incarnate in this dimension, you had an agreement with this archetype that will help you to clear, to have an experience with them. So for example, if you have an addict archetype, so the addict archetype, we have our addiction, right? It could be addiction with relationships, addiction with drugs, substance, addiction with I think the prevalent addict is about porn, sex, and all of this stuff that is happening in our collective. So these are neutral energies, so that means you can have a viewpoint that is coming from equanimity. So equanimity is a virtue in the studies of Buddhism, and that means you become neutral. So there's no right or wrong, but seeing things as an observer, and really just having that observation like a witness. So with the addict archetype, you will find the negative or kind of lower vibrations of the addict archetype is really, like going to the deep end, right? Like if you're an addict with anything, you lose your balance, you lose your light, you tap into the shadows of the archetype. So if you want to transcend the addict archetype, you would be able to be in alignment, because it is an escape when you're in the addict archetype. Your mind and your heart should be in alignment. So these are the chakras, right? The mind, the crown chakra, your heart, and your throat chakra. So you will be able to express yourself, and that is coming from your heart, your soul. So you will be able to transcend whatever addiction you are going through, because addiction is an escape from your truth. So truth is relative, right? Whatever is true to you is not true to me. So we can have our own truth and how we experience life, but what's important is your clarity your lightness, like how you feel. Are you happy with your creation, or are you just being drained? Especially, you know, especially for healers, rescuers. These are the archetypes of the light workers. I realize, you know, the light workers are quite confused because you kind of separated yourself from your ego or your personality, right? Well, you can't separate yourself because you're in this human DNA. So what we need is to embrace, to allow, and to really fine-tune yourself, so then you can resonate and vibe in a high frequency with compassion, love, and light. So all this language are just really understanding how you can anchor this vibration. Because remember, my daughter told me, Tiffany is my advisor because she has this brilliant mind that is not contaminated with I'm not sure how to word that one. She has a brilliant mind that is not contaminated with confusion. So her incarnation has no her mysticism is grounded, because my mysticism is kind of like way out there because of the pain body, right? So my mastery is getting out of my body when I'm being tortured in these experiences that I had. So that's, I feel, is also important for light workers or victim consciousness. So when you're experiencing darkness, because that's a part of our life, dark night of the soul. So I just love this tree. Can you tell how beautiful that mother tree is? I'm gonna hug her and love her. Okay, so I'm gonna ground myself now because I wanna talk about Saint Germain and the Violet Flame. So Saint Germain and the Violet Flame is an ascended master that have embodied a lot of masters here in our planet Earth. And I'm teaching it tonight. And so when Saint Germain came to my realization, I was having a bioenergy healing from David Lindsay, one of the awesome healers here in Vancouver. I think they moved in, not sure where they moved, maybe Sunshine Coast. Anyway, during that time that he was doing bioenergy healing on me, I had this, my eyes was closed and I had this violet flame. All of these are like purple and violet, just like the amethyst, the healing energies of the amethyst. And then after our healing, we talked and I said, I just saw all this violet, purple color. And he mentioned to me Saint Germain and the Violet Flame. And so I started calling Saint Germain to transmute any energies that is not of light, like really feeling that penetration on your cellular level of consciousness and memories. Feel that vibration, right? And as you feel the transmutation, releasing, cleansing all multiple timelines. When you were a child, when you were on your past lives, any karma, any vows and agreements that you have taken as a nun, as a healer, anything in all timeline dimensions, space and reality. So that's how vast this is. So Akashic Records holds all these vibrations in our soul's signature. So Saint Germain is assisting the whole humanity to assist us to transmute the lower frequencies of victim consciousness, any suffering, anything that is not resonating to our true essence, to our truth. So it's all about freedom, liberation, transmutation. Powerful, very powerful. So call on Saint Germain and the violet flame when you're going through some stuff, and just really feel that in your heart. And so we're all clearing our karma, our karmic bondages, our unconscious negative beliefs, and that's so beautiful to be alive now and have the power of this vibration. Thank you so much. I think this is too much of a download. Love you all. Mwah. Namaste.